Trans Radio. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Playing all your favourite tunes. transradio.co.uk. Get social with us at Trans Radio UK on Twitter and Facebook. For hair made in heaven, head to Angel Wigs in Essex for an unrivaled, friendly, discreet professional service. angelwigs.co.uk. International Trans Lifestyle Magazine, available in print and digital. Support group and events, information, friendship and support. transliving.co.uk. This is Trans Radio, transmitting throughout the UK and the world. This is transradio.co.uk.
Yeah, good afternoon. It's just after 4 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon. Very pleased to say that we've got Rebekah Fortune on the line. She's going to have a quick chat with us about the film Just Charlie, which is making its UK premiere on Monday on Sky. So hi, Rebekah.
Hi, Lucy.
Yes, right. Got to say, I've seen the trailer, and that alone was quite emotional. Yeah, and I think that it's really a lot of transgender people are going to be able to relate to the movie. Mm-hmm. So can you tell us how sort of it come about and give us a bit more information on it?
Well, it's been kind of around for a long time, in the fact that the writer, Peter, and myself actually did a play based on the whole subject 20-odd years ago, after watching a morning chat show programme. About gender dysphoria, and 20 odd years ago nobody was talking about it, and we were like, wow, this has got to be talked about. People need to know about this a bit more. So we did a play at the Edinburgh Festival, and it was incredibly well received, and it was kind of always one of our really big passion projects, and then when I first wanted to make a short film, these things had started to come into the news about gender dysphoria and things, and we kind of felt like, okay, well, nothing's really changed, so we made a short film about it, and then when we came to do the feature, it just seemed the right thing to make the feature about. So we've been kind of living with it now for 20 years, really, and watching the way things have changed or haven't changed, and progressed or haven't progressed over that whole period. So yeah, it's always been a bit of a passion project.
And this is kind of the end game on it then?
It is, so, yeah.
Actually on Sky, which is absolutely amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about the actual film, the storyline, etc.?
Yeah, the story follows Charlie Lindsay, who is a really kind of good footballer, and Charlie's dad thinks that Charlie, should sign with the Premiership team. Scouts come and see Charlie, and they want to sign, but Charlie is not convinced that she's ready for that, because to everybody else Charlie's a boy, but to Charlie's not convinced, and Charlie very much feels that she's a girl, and it follows really Charlie's story in trying to hide it all, but then having to come to explain to his parents that he's not a he, and Charlie's sister, and it's really about how the family negotiate that, and how Charlie's friends negotiate it, and Charlie's friends' parents negotiate it, and the ripple effect it has on everybody, but that ultimately Charlie has to be true to Charlie, and ultimately Charlie is just Charlie. Charlie doesn't change. Charlie's just being true to Charlie, and it really just follows that story, with a football theme going through as well, that Charlie's passionate about football, and ultimately that never changes. Charlie just wants to play with the girls' team. That's the only difference, and wants to be accepted on the girls' team. So that's the basic story without giving too much away.
Oh no, it sounds absolutely amazing, to be fair. Personally, really looking forward to it, especially with the football theme, because I'm a girl that loves my football. And obviously there's a lot of others out there that are as well. Yeah. How did you become about the actual casting of it?
Well, I mean, trying to find Charlie was a hard task, and we needed to cast somebody who was pre-puberty, really, because there is a through line in the story about Charlie going on puberty blockers. So we needed somebody who was pre-puberty, which is quite difficult. and somebody from the Midlands, because that's where it's set. So we did a massive casting search all over the country with our casting director, Ben Cogan, and we went to lots of youth theatres, we went to, to professional actors, we went to anybody who wanted to audition. We asked all the kind of support groups, like Mermaids and TG Pals and all the other support groups, if they'd got anybody they wanted to send over. And we auditioned for a long time to find Charlie. And we'd also not made a decision whether we wanted Charlie to be male or female. We just wanted Charlie to be right. And we were prepared to go either way with it, as long as Charlie was right. And it was about that more than anything else, because we felt like planting gender on it was kind of going against the whole thing. So, we just needed Charlie to be right. And Harry, who plays Charlie, stood out from the get-go as being, a very, very sensitive and very mature young person, because, as I say, they had to be young. And, I think, universally so far, everybody has kind of said that just manages to encapsulate so many things for someone so young as well. It was a long process.
So I see it's been on the Edinburgh Film Festival. Where else has it actually been released already? Who's been looking to see it? It's done festivals all over the world. It world premieres in Mexico, and it's been on in China, Taiwan, Seville, the Czech Republic, Germany, Italy, most of Europe, America, festivals all over America. But it's actually been airing in America since the beginning of February over there. So they got it. They were. The Americans and the Chinese were the first two countries to buy it, and so most of the world now. It's got, and in a lot of Europe, it had a theatrical release that was out in cinemas as well in Europe, or is going to be out in cinemas in Europe. Oh, it's totally amazing, spreading the word. As I say, it just looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm really pleased that we've now actually got it over here in the UK. So, when did you find out that it was going to be on Sky?
I think we found out right at the beginning of the year, early this year. I think around the same time as it actually came out in America, we found out that the Sky had actually, acquired the film. We just didn't have a date, so we've only recently had the date in the last kind of week or so. So it's all been quite quick, for the date actually coming through. So, but it's very exciting.
As I say, the actual reviews and every review I've read, it's just been so positive and actually sort of telling a story. And I think so many people are going to be able to actually relate to it. Which makes it even better. So when's it going to be on Sky? Do you want to give us the full details?
So yes, it premieres on Monday 16th on Sky Premier HD. The first showing is at 9:30 in the morning, but it's repeated at 10:30 on Plus One, and then it will be on again in the evening at 6:30 and 7:30, and then it's on every day then at different times of the day each day. So I think Tuesday it's on about 3:30 in the afternoon, and then Wednesday it's on a completely different, so it's on every day, but obviously it can be recorded on Sky and then will go on to on demand after it finishes its kind of premiere run on Sky Premier.
Oh, totally amazing. You've done so well with it. Really, really looking forward to seeing it myself. Hopefully you'll be able to come in and have a chat with us after.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And we can sort of do a little review on it, which would be totally amazing.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, cool. Right, well, I, like everyone else, is really, really looking forward to watching this film, and really do appreciate that you coming along and having a chat with us today.
No problem.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, and we shall catch up with you soon.
Cheers. Thanks, Lucy.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
There we go, guys. And fabulous Rebekah Fortune just having a chat with us about the upcoming film. As she said, Just Charlie premieres on Sky on Monday, so do make sure that you tune in to watch it.
Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, playing all your favourite tunes. Transradio.co.uk. Hit music. Your radio, your station, playing hits 24 hours a day.
This is my station.
Transradio.co.uk.